said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the joker and the thief in the night. I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. On nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go through the snow here in Baltimore. And no chance. Chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Forward from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Report! Sit up! Sit up!
Now the first carry for King Henry. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Go ahead. 180! 180! Run a shot! Shot!
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Sit on! Sit on! Ready! Hey! Sit on!
Jackson now. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Wanna quit? Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! You at X. Let's go! Sit on! Sit on!
Lamar gonna work from the pistol. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
180! Sit hard! 180! Hey, Ozzy! Sit hard! Hey, middle! Sit hard!
From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his right. He's gonna to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, coming into the game, Mike, I'm not sure if we thought anyone would score a point. So this is certainly a really fun way to see the game open up. Points are going to be hard to come by, so the ability to get out and take that lead, now the pressure is on your opponent to chase you, and I would say some pretty unfavorable conditions.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Wait! Hey, 57!
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Hey, rip list. Watch out.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Wester on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
It's not. Oh. I'm out here. Middle.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
Alpha, sit on. 180. You.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Middle. Get on. 180. Shot.
Now, Jackson exiting the pocket right. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now it is first and goal.
Sit on.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on 1st and goal.
T, ready? Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Ready? And a shot. Ready?
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Loop now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Alrighty.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And now for a second time, he loses the football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Let's go, blue lady! Yellow, yellow, yellow! Come back! Watch out!
Here's Mahomes. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. That's the Canadian, Brent Urban, in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow! 180!
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Look, at 57!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Yellow!
Motion man is Rice. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll take it at the 12. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Get on! Ready! Come on! Ready! Report! Report! Get on!
Here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Forward. Hold. Ready, shot! Yo. Ready! Ready, shot! Middle.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow! Ball 87! 15! 15! Attack! Right side!
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow! All right, go, Luke. Hey, color. 50, yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Patrick to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Got to get it to the 30.
Yellow.
Here comes third down. Motion man is Rice. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
Yellow.
Motion man is Rice.
Yellow. Yellow.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go. Yo. What is it on?
Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
For him. What is it on? No, we changed it. You at X.
Now it's Jackson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Sit on! Hey, you at X. Hey, middle. Hey, hey. Can I?
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow. Arch of blue hanging. Easy, easy, easy. Yellow. What's
First down throw, Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Come back.
Mahomes now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Hey, 57, 57.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Yellow. Hey, color. Hey, 43. Watch out.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
15. Yellow. That's a line. Watch out.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And third down coming up.
15. Fight down these two. 180. Watch out.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Hey, Ozzy, sit hot. Go. Sit.
A first down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Get hot. 180. Get hot. You change it.
Now, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Third and a yard.
180. Sit hot. Hey. What is it?
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
57 colors, 57 colors.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
43, yellow. Let's go blue, lady. Hey, 57.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's go up.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Oh, hey, Ripley. Hey, 57.
Mahomes now to throw again. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Yellow. 43.
Here's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
$19 more on that one, and another first down.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. What's that?
Here's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they picked up 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, let's go on, hey. Yellow. Right side.
They'll drop to throw, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Yellow. Right side.
On second down, Mahomes. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Attack,
The
yellow.
crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Hey, color. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's, the pressure too much. He goes down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Here we go.
Yellow.
This is 4th down.
Attack it. Yellow. That's a line. Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
They put Kelsey in motion.
Right side.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Ready? Sit up! Hey, report! Report!
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Sit hard! Sit hard! 180!
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory.